What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns doing a breakdown of the Mafia 3 pre-launch TV ad, which is basically an extension of the Mafia 3 TV spot teaser, which I did a breakdown of last week. Even though it's called something else in the video, I renamed it because they renamed it over at the Mafia 3 YouTube channel. For whatever rhyme or reason, they changed the name to Mafia 3 TV spot teaser, so I changed it as well. The only thing I didn't change was Mafia 3 numeral 3, because I prefer it in Roman numerals like this as opposed to this. That's why all my Mafia 3 videos has it like that and not like that. Anyways, so this is the video we're doing a breakdown of today. It is linked below in the description section if you want to check it out for yourself. And like I said, it's basically an extension of this video. So a lot of the stuff that's in here, that's also in here, we're not going to cover in here because it's already over in here. So go check out my TV spot teaser breakdown if you want to see the breakdown of the stuff that was in this video. And you can see this video once again below in the description section. Hopefully that cleared the air. By the way, if you want to check out any of my breakdown videos, Mafia 3 content, anything that's come out news-wise regarding Mafia 3, it can be found in my Mafia playlist right here. Alright, so the first image for the Mafia 3 pre-launch TV ad, which is, by the way, the description section of this video that we're breaking down says this: view the first TV ad for Mafia 3. So this is the first full 60-second TV advert for Mafia 3, promoting Mafia 3 across the US and perhaps the rest of the world. So it opens with an image of New Bordeaux saying 1968 New Bordeaux, obviously with the M rating, because in the United States it has an M rating, mature according to the ESRB. All right, so next image is a sweet ass black muscle car pulls up. And that thing looks sexy. And it looks familiar because if you've seen some of the other images and videos, trailers of Mafia 3, you know that Lincoln Clay drives this muscle car. It's his iconic flagship when it comes to his muscle cars, his vehicles that will be in his fleet. And we don't know who's driving it just yet, but over here is Lincoln Clay, obviously with a very nice look on his face. He's happy to see that muscle car. He's like, wow, that is a nice looking ride. That thing looks sexy, very sexy. And this is probably at the very beginning of the game. I'm guessing that he just got off the bus for New Bordeaux. He has been discharged from Vietnam, and he's ready to, well, live the rest of his days as a citizen instead of a soldier fighting in the jungles of Nam. So he's looking at the car, and whose car is it? Apparently, it's Ellis's ride. Or Ellis has got this muscle car as a welcome home gift for Lincoln. Maybe Ellis and Sammy got it for him. Or, you know, Ellis is like, nope, this is my ride, but, you know, I might let you borrow it once or twice. But, you know, be sure and put a nice coat of wax on it. And Ellis is happy to see Lincoln. And he obviously has 2 bottles in his hand. And he says, there he is. And of course, they embrace, they hug, and he asks Lincoln, how's the trip? You know, the trip, of course, obviously back to New Bordeaux from Vietnam. So I'm guessing that Lincoln came back via bus. That's just my guess. But anyways, so Ellis gives Lincoln one of these beverages, and for all of you Mafia fans who know what the beverage is, it is the fictional soda in the game, actually in the entire Mafia-verse, Swift Cola. And this is a billboard for Swift Cola from Mafia 2, obviously. Very, very, you know, kind of, interesting for 1951, right? I don't know. I wonder if they actually had, like, billboards that looked like this in 1951. Hey, I don't mind, to be honest. Not at all. But anyways, so Swift Cola, yes, is making a return to the Mafia franchise in Mafia 3 as the soda of choice. And, you know, this actually kind of makes a, I guess what you could say, a message for Mafia 3 to the audience. If you're going to drive, have a soda to wash it down the ride with. Don't drink alcohol. Don't drink and drive unless it's with a Swift Cola. So anyways, Ellis asks Lincoln, as I mentioned, how's the trip? And then Lincoln responds, this is the first time in 4 years of somebody not telling me where to go, what to do, or how to do it. So yeah, he's definitely kind of tired of taking orders from his time in Vietnam. And of course, we see a really cool image of Lincoln Clay and Donovan, obviously from Vietnam. And it looks like Donovan has a sweet-ass sniper rifle, and Lincoln Clay is sporting a very nice-looking beard, along with a very sweet-looking, what appears to be a M16, along with a grenade right there, just in case I might need it, you know? But that's a really cool-looking beard that Lincoln Clay has. So hopefully whenever the post-launch content starts to roll out, after Mafia 3 officially comes out in October, this will be one of the beards that we'll be able to get is Lincoln Clay, because that's a really sweet looking beard he's sporting right there in the jungles of Vietnam, along with his CIA friend, Mr. Donovan. And here's a couple, there's actually a couple of images of Vietnam. I think some of them are like actual historical video. And here's one where Lincoln is like sneaking through the jungle, obviously. And right here, Lincoln says that I'm ready to get my life back. So a lot of people are really hoping that we're going to be able to actually have a mission or a tutorial in Vietnam in Mafia 3, very similar to how we did with Vito when he was in World War II in the opening of Mafia 2. But from what I've heard so far, nothing confirmed, but I don't think that we're going to have any Vietnam missions. But apparently there's going to be some flashback cutscenes. So I guess we'll find out when Mafia comes out in October. So anyways, it flashes forward to a really sweet looking image of the nightlife at the French Ward. You got a sweet looking jazz bar over here. This is going to be a lot of fun to go check out in New Bordeaux. And then, of course, it shows the scene at the Sammy's bar once again, just like it did in the teaser trailer that I did last week. And this image is different because it actually shows Lincoln Clay, you know, having a moment with Father James. Obviously, Lincoln is very happy to see Father James. And you can tell by the facial expression right here that there looks to be a very big grin on Father James's face. So obviously, they're both very happy to see each other after 4 years. And then, of course, this is an interesting scene because there's a knock on the door and Father James opens it and he says one word, wagon. And I replayed it several times and it sounds like he says wagon. At first I thought he was possibly saying Lincoln, but it sounds like he's saying wagon for some reason. Obviously, this is Lincoln over here on the right side. On the left side, I believe it could be David Burke. So, I don't know. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. I mean, this could be Lincoln, you know, before Sal Marcano betrays Sammy and Ellis and the Black Mob and leaves Lincoln Clay for dead. It could be after. I really don't know which is which, but it does look like Lincoln's hair is a lot cleaner. Like if you go like right here, it looks like it's, you know, not as thick as it was at the beginning. So it's quite possible that this scene is set up later on in the game. And this could be somebody else entirely. I'm not too sure who. It's either possibly Danny Burke before all that stuff transpires at Sammy's bar, or it could be someone else entirely. I don't think it's Vito. I mean, it's possible it could be Thomas Burke, you know, his dad. So anyways, I don't know who it is. It's a mystery. But anyways, fast forward. Okay, so this is an image that we've seen several times, at least one or two trailers. It's just a really cool scene of him looking up after he's shaved. He's woken up from his coma, and he's ready to go to war against the Marcano crime family. And it's also the thumb that they use in the TV ad for the video. So I just thought it was worth showing. Plus, I'll probably use it as the thumb for my video. I don't know. Seems easy enough, right? Okay, so this was an image that I actually missed when I went over the teaser video last week. It looks like a safe with some files, some paperwork, documents, some money, a gun, and I don't know if this is going to be in the safe or one of the safes you'll have access to in Mafia 3, but it was just interesting that they showed this scene in the trailer as well as the teaser trailer from last week. And of course, this image of Lincoln Clay whipping off the cloth that was covering this billboard. And at the very top is Sal Marcano. Right under him are his capos, his son Georgie, his, his sister-in-law, Olivia Marcano, his other brother Lou Marcano, and to the far left, a lot of people believe that is actually Tommy Marcano. You may have noticed in a video a while back that I believe that he was, Sant'Angelo, a.k.a. the assassin, but I don't know who it is, to be honest. I don't know if you would have Sant'Angelo that high up the food chain if he was more than just an assassin. So really, I don't know if that's Tommy or Sant'Angelo. I know that there's been a lot of early access gameplay, a lot of spoilers, which I've asked repeatedly in tweets and comment sections and videos not to be spoiled, because I do not wish to be spoiled any more than I already have been, unless it's, like official information like from the Lincoln Clay case file, trailers, New Bordeaux Tribune, anything that helps fill up the backstory. So some people haven't been listening, but that's just the way some assholes are, unfortunately. So I don't know if that's Tommy at the far left or Sant'Angelo. Could be either or. Anyways, below them are three more officers within the Marcano ranks. The middle one is Tony, aka Baldy. The one to the right, what was his name? We mentioned his name a week or so ago in a previous video, and I completely forgot his name. Honestly, I did. But to the guy to the far left at the bottom, I don't know his name either. Anyway, so this is a pretty sweet scene. Obviously, Lincoln Clay with his three underbosses, his capos, and someone actually complained in the comment section because I was calling them lieutenants, and I realize they're not technically lieutenants, but a lieutenant can mean more than just one thing. He's my lieutenant, she's my lieutenant. It means that they're your right-hand peeps. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're lieutenants. So that's what I meant by that. But they're obviously his underbosses, his capos. To the far right, Cassandra, leader of the Haitians. In the middle, Vito, protagonist of Mafia II. And he's also the leader of the rebel Italians. And to the far left, Burke, leader of the Irish. And Vito says to them that it's going to take all four of us to bring down the mob. And obviously, it's going to take all four of them to get the job done. And here's a pretty sweet image of Lincoln Clay doing his thing over the muscle car. And it looks like if you go by the hair, this might be when Lincoln first gets back from Nam, and Ellis is letting him take the muscle car for a spin. Unless Ellis and Sammy got the muscle car as a welcome home gift. I'm still on the fence about which is which. And this is the first time he's getting to take it for a drive around New Bordeaux, and appears to be the French ward, I think, of the background. So it'll be interesting to see how the car plays into the game, whether or not it originally was Ellis's and Lincoln kind of inherited after Ellis was murdered, or it was simply a gift that Ellis and Sammy gave Lincoln, whenever he got home. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And here's another really cool shot. We may have seen this in a previous video of Lincoln Clay with a 1911 pointing this gun at somebody. And I don't know if he's going to shoot the person he's pointing at, or is he like, hey, back down, I may have to shoot you. And he also has that prototype earpiece that Donovan gives him so he can communicate a lot easier with people. And it'll be interesting to see this scene and exactly who he's pointing that gun at, as well as why. So anyways, that's pretty much it for this pre-launch TV ad. Once again, linked below in the description section. Don't forget, if you haven't had a chance yet, pre-order Mafia 3 now, because not only are you getting Mafia 3, but you can also get the Family Kickback pre-order bonus, which includes 3 sweet vehicles like the Leopard, the Stallion, as well as the Smith Moray MX100. You're going to also get 3 guns, like the Gator shotgun, the Camo Sniper, and of course, if you really want Lincoln to roam around New Bordeaux in the bayou with the Tommy gun, aka the Trench 1938 submachine gun, you've got to pre-order Mafia 3 in order to get the kickback bonus. And that's for everybody. Whoever pre-orders it, doesn't matter what console, PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, doesn't matter if it's the standard edition, deluxe, or collectors. As long as you pre-order Mafia 3, you're going to also get the kickback family bonus. And of course, Mafia 3 is coming October 7th, to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.